One thing I wanted to raise with you before we get into the other stuff, Max, it's about Kate and yesterday's team meeting.
Okay. What's that about?
Well, in any other business, she sounded off about the new gender-neutral toilets in the STEM block. The trans equal student group, they really love them, by the way, and their cis friends do too. They send out a really, really positive message. She says that she was personally offended by them. I pointed out that everyone seemed to welcome them, and she just said that she knew a lot of people who were afraid to speak up about them and were concerned about the way that things were going. It was clearly directed at me, and the others just sat silent except for Les, who said that the new toilets were just fine and that bullying had stopped since they were opened. It was all wrapped up in that familiar code, like invisible armies of objectors. People don't like them. People are offended. Things are going too far.
Okay. Well, I am sorry that it erupted the way it did. How was it dealt with by the project manager, Jay?
Yeah, Jay's good in some ways. He just said that he was sorry and that anyone was offended. But the actual issue here was the college values. And he asked, did the new design enhance the values? So that was really well deflected. It's hard to not see the case when it's put like that. And then he went on to say something about meeting needs. And she came back, of course, and said, well, what about her need for privacy? I really can't see how anyone's privacy is compromised with this new design. Jay really didn't have an answer for that. So I chipped in with something about the balance between respecting rights versus inconvenience or discomfort. And how we have to support respecting rights, because that's what we place value on here. Anyway, this toing and froing, it just really didn't get us anywhere at all. And, well, you need to do something, Max.
Oh, my. I think this cries out for some team development in trans issues.
Maybe, yes.
Would you be up for doing that?
No, I'm a graphic designer. I mean, I do my trans activism outside of salaried hours, and well, unless you want to pay me an increment for being me, I mean, a couple of grand a year. No, please, get an organization in.
It's just that it's budget issues. That's all.
Since when were we just a budget issue, Max?
Okay, I hear you.
Okay, and another thing, I've been told by 3 students in the trans equal group that there are at least 2 teachers, and Kate is one of them, who seem to constantly use the wrong pronouns and names, and one of them still calls Stella by her old name in class, which always gets a snigger from the group.
Well, as chair, did you raise it?
Yes, I have, in my team report back, but as we're talking to Kate and the other person individually, I'm going to leave that to you as the manager. You'll no doubt hear about it from Kate. I talked to the whole team about the importance of pronouns, about names and so on. And I even showed them that clip of Piers Morgan attacking trans and non-binary people. I said something like, you guys have to get this right. And she came back to me with, I object to your sexist language and aggressive tone, and I will be taking this further. And after that, a couple of others had to leave. So we never really had any sort of resolution with that.
Yes, she has been to see me about your sexism, Fox, and I said I'd raise it with you. By saying guys, you're masculinizing women. It's best not to use it. And you must admit, you are a bit forceful sometimes.
Okay, point taken about using the word guys. I mean, It's a habit I really need to train myself out of anyway. Saying people or everyone is so much more inclusive anyway. But I wouldn't say I'm aggressive. I'm assertive. I'm challenging. But Kate just objected to this because she felt challenged. I mean, it's quite a difference, but it's so easy to turn the tables, isn't it? I mean, now we aren't even talking about the main issue of names and pronouns anymore. We're talking about Kate's complaint. Let's get back to the issue, Max. Otherwise, it will be another win for Kate and another long grass issue for equality.
Sure. Yeah. Let's get back to the point. I'm sorry. But both are issues, that we need to discuss. But let's focus on this for now. So we need to plan a strategy. I am going to need your help, all right? And I do take your point about, the training issue.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, I'm happy to help Max, of course. I'm happy to discuss the other issues, take on criticism, and be more mindful, believe me.
All right. So do you want to deal with that now, or do you want to come back to it when we've got a bit more time tomorrow?
Let's tackle it tomorrow. And in the meantime, I'll do some thinking.